So I would like to thank you, Yan, for joining us today so that we can learn more about you and your experience at NYC Data Science Academy. And hopefully your story, your compelling story will help motivate future students to come join our academy. So I want to thank you for joining me today so that we can learn a little bit more about you and what you're doing in your career. So the first thing I would like to start off with is, can you fill us in on your education background and or career background before starting the boot camp?
Sure. I have the 2 years, two master degree, both related with the finance. The first one is finance engineering. The second one is banking and finance. And also many years follow my passion and my expertise working just like do more practical in the banking. So that is what I like to do.
Okay, so where did you go to school?
I took the second master degree in UK. So it's the Liverpool Jamal University. That's very good business school. I learning my skills in there.
Oh, nice. Okay, awesome. So how was the transition for you from finance to data science?
Actually, the data science is multiple tools for me. I didn't transfer from finance to the high tech, but also use the multiple tools. Like before, I only can use finance approach solving the problem. But I think the NYC data science give me very good the thinking way. I can use mathematics and also statistic approach solving the problem. So like we use the Python or machine learning build different project. That moment feed me lots of data science, strengths these skills. These skills actually is necessary in any role for the finance industry. Think about the data-driven product from the insights, help people more, help the business to improve our process. So that's why I said that this is like multiple tools, and not only can use business analysis, but also use data science, help me more, that efficient work skills. Yeah.
Oh, awesome. Did you have any coding background before joining the boot camp?
I do. I have not so many, but it's like the CQ, VBA, like the Excel. Of course, data visual tools are always used from the banking, like Power BI, Tableau. But for the data science, it's really from the NYC Data Science give me.
Okay, awesome. Why did you choose NYC DSA? Did you consider other schools? And what made NYC DSA stand out when compared to them?
I do. I actually, when that moment, I just think about where I can strengthen my skill. Definitely want to the good platform, which can continue support me grew not only when I started in there, but also give me the real project. When I see the people have different background and they do the taxonomy in your website, lots of students give the good words. And I also from the Google can see the ranking during the New York City have lots of the good, even the Columbia University also got that boot camp. But I know that when I see the people give the good words in there, and also where the people go after they from the NYC data science, I see most are like very professional background. So that attracted me. So I understood this is a whole package, not only for the skill, but they do care people that where they can continue for like a career path or something. That's the reason.
Awesome. Did you find the tuition worth the value?
Yeah, definitely. Compare what we get the new job, and actually I can't release the exactly the detail for my new salary, but I see it's very competitive on the market. And compare my previous job, I know even follow my previous skill, maybe I'm more than 10 years, I can't get this one. So I see that compared to what we gained, of course, people need to work very hard, and compare what we investment, this is really worth. It's a fair price.
Okay, awesome. What support did the school offer you in the job search process?
Actually, I think lots of open source not only support people continue like the algorithm, so people continue coding. So this knowledge we free to share, learning from each other. But at the same time, you guys get your postal for during timing to timing. There is some network go to ask any good, cohort want to join our team. You share that source. That's very good. I think the top two I will be mentioned. The first is your mentor, like who already graduate from the different background. They help people do the mock interview. That's really good. I learning that from the mentor. He actually work for the finance industry, and he tell me the really team do what kind of project that give me the good sense. Well, help me get this job actually. The second one, I should say that when the people timing to post their like project and how they did the new like our team, we also post that, but that maybe like 1 or 2 years ago. But what is a new data set? What is a new project on the market? There is a blogs showed us the new project. I sometimes feed myself. I still can look at what is the other program do what kind of different project that give me the new idea.
Awesome. And how was the job search process for you? Are there any tips you would like to share?
Not easy and lots of hard work to do. I think people have different strategies. The first thing I follow, most people tell me about LinkedIn or other like the Indeed and Glassdoor. And I should say that maybe I'm very specific go in my area. So that is not compare the who just graduated, that totally different situation. So besides that one, I also to have myself list for all the finance company, which is a good ranking, like asset management, like hedge fund, like the banking, like insurance. So I follow this list, go to the career session directly. And after I think several jobs, the HR, the recruiter already know me. So they I haven't applied the job, but they forward my application to other department. That very good. Build up the good relationship with different bank HR. So I think it's a different strategy to help me get the good job.
Awesome, awesome. And what is it that you enjoy about data science?
That lots of things excited. The first definitely the knowledge skills make us every day is like a strong mind for the data science area. So that's very good. I'm the person like eager knowledge, eager to learning. The second one I should mention that we have very strong network in the classmates, in our teacher, and also previous cohort. Even people cross the bound to do the different project. We know people have different background. Like if I'm not transfer for your program, I only know the people who work in the finance. But since I know the network, people have the biotech, have the high tech, and also different background people, and that's lots of fun. We have true friendship in there. And the other things I should say timing to timing for the capstone called the same times we have different project, and the teacher very nice, they give us option what we want to pick up. Of course, we learning from the skills each other during the project, because that all from the real world data. So help us continue practical our skills and make a very stress for our strategy, how we select a feature, how we build up the model. So that good time test our knowledge. I should say from the people's relationship, from the knowledge, from the project, I really like in there.
Awesome. Are there any tips you would like to share for current and future students?
Definitely. I want to see that everybody have the different goals when we develop our career, like on the middle career path. But I want to encourage, doesn't matter which stage you are, continue work on, continue grow. That's very important for if we want to make ourselves better. So you never think about, I'm already very qualified. Maybe you are the manager level, you are the execution level, but the knowledge forever is blooming. Actually, when we learning not only to make strength our skills, but also our mindset. Think about it, before you only know one expertise, so your thinking will already go that way. But if you know other knowledge, like a creative or the innovation, so they give you other perspective for that knowledge. You can sometimes the solution, people said that your data, that solution look like art. It is, because mathematics like art. So inspire you, or maybe innovations, a good with solution something. I think this is a knowledge givers, not only for that specific skill, but also changing your mindset. So I think in any age, any stage, if you are the people to chasing true knowledge, do need to continue grow. I, of course, have different platform channel, how you grew, that also important to building some very good team, like the data science. They not only show you the education, they help people about the real world, how to transfer to there. So, work on with the right team, so you can with the team to grow together.
Awesome. So thank you so much for sharing that information. But before
Sure.
I let you go, you will be starting a new role at HSBC. So congratulations to that.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
So I would like to learn, or if you could share a little bit about the role that you'll be doing at HSBC. How did you come across this actual position?
Yeah, definitely. During I applied the job, actually, this is why I mentioned the product very important in the NYC Data Science. Like all the job when I I think in start March this year, the market come back. So I make the Excel for the list of what job I applied. Most door opened because I do the real project in, the NYC Data Science. So my background came from the finance and the risk management. We have the finance risk, we have the non-finance risk. So first, I get actually within a month, I get 2 job offers. The first one is for the finance risk, but it's very far in Los Angeles. It's a very good banking in there. And compare my personal goals, compare my career path. The second one in New York, Wall Street, which is I'm much more close to my career path. That's why I picked the second one. They both is very good one. But I want to mention that the second one, they do it's like the data resilience. What's that mean? Think about 2008, the finance market come from the finance crisis, and the last year have COVID-19. So for any banking, for any the finance institution, how you face the conflict not from the regular situation, maybe the economic go down, maybe the people's behavior, like before people like go to the physical, now everything transfer to digital channel. So that is a good timing challenge your banking if you strong for your data structure or something. So I think that is from the macroeconomic. So lots of banking think about how they do the risk framework. So give the good time, open the door for the people have the finance, also have the data knowledge. So that is, I should say, we have the good age now. And the second one I should mention, so people also look at your background, because risk management not only like the pure data science. Pure data science is even you just graduated, you have lots of coding skill you can do. But the risk also need to know people have, that you ever experience what is the risk, because the data process is a business perspective or story, but you should understood what is the backstory from the data. So I think my domain knowledge helped me. That is the one of the element. And the other element is like the domain knowledge, like your brain, that if you have that vision, but you need to have the right tool to achievement that vision. That is the data science told us. Yes, so we have the good vision, we have the good, for the tools, and how can we build up the better way for the risk management. That is each bank eager people who have the both skills in there. Yeah.
So what would be your job title at HSBC?
Data resilience manager.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah.
So, well, great luck in your new position at HSBC. And again, thank you so much, Yan, for sharing your story.
Sure.
I feel like it will definitely motivate students who are looking to join the academy. You
Sure.
brought up some very valid points on the importance of, doing the hard work and how much we support our students and our alumni while they're with us. So thank you for sharing your story.
Sure.
And I look forward to meeting you one day, and have a great day.
You too. So can you stop sharing? I want to talk one word with you.
Yeah.
Stop record. Yeah.